Due to unforeseen marketing pushes from Toho, tonight's episode will not be screened, but instead a special report on Godzilla Minus One, written and directed by Takashi Yamazaki, will be released on November 3rd, 2023. The movie is slated for a release on December 1st, 2023 in the United States. This will be the shortest gap between Japanese and US releases of a Godzilla movie into theaters. On Monday of this week, the trailer for Godzilla Minus One was released, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the trailer and my speculation on it. I do not claim to know any information, as this is all my own theories, and it's just in good fun. Firstly, the trailer. It's extremely intense in a very good way. It's also a horrific trailer. The scenes of Godzilla attacking Tokyo during the day are genuinely some of the scariest scenes I've ever seen in a Godzilla movie. It brings out the horror a lot. There are just horrible ways to die in this movie. Being crushed to death by Godzilla, sent flying from his footfalls, being blown up from huge explosions, falling off of buildings. It's just horrible ways to die. The movie looks visually incredible. Some of the shots of this movie are genuinely unbelievable. My personal favorite being this shot of Godzilla swimming underneath a naval ship. This trailer has 3 sequences of Godzilla that we know are in the film. There is the daytime attack on Tokyo, a nighttime sequence of some sort where Godzilla appears to be burnt and maybe injured. It's kind of hard to tell. And a daytime attack on naval warships out at sea. Godzilla also has returned to a smaller size, being roughly around 40 to 50 meters. It's also interesting that director Takashi Yamazaki has seemingly been wanting to make a Godzilla movie in this setting for a very, very long time, as in his 2007 film, Always Sunset on 3rd Street 2, the film opens with a fantasy sequence with a very similar looking Godzilla attacking 1940s, 1950s era Japan. The story seems to resemble elements of the original Godzilla, but with some very new things going on. One big difference in this movie is its setting. The movie is set in the year 1947, about a year and a half after the end of World War II. During this time, the Allied powers were occupying Japan, with Douglas MacArthur being the de facto leader of Japan at the time. The Japanese also did not have a military at this point, so Godzilla appearing would be devastating and they would require aid from the Allied forces. The government cover-up that's implied in the trailer is interesting, and I'm genuinely not sure how they're going to do it in this film yet. That's going to be something fun to see when the movie comes out. Moving on to speculation. I honestly believe that they're hiding a lot of this movie still, and there's something else that we don't know. There's like a secret of some kind, I feel, in this movie that they're not spilling. Now, there's speculation from the fans saying that it's going to be another monster, either a new creature, Anguirus, or, wildly enough, another Godzilla who hasn't been mutated as much as the one that we see in the trailer. The speculation on the movie has been rampant since early 2022, when the first extras call was put out for the movie. And someone claiming to be an extra on that day of filming claimed they saw the title Godzilla Zero on production documents. Now, the credibility is obviously very questionable, but it is kind of odd how close the actual title is, making me think that Godzilla Zero was an early title, or a very fun theory I have that Toho is actually covering up a second movie that will be coming out on November 3rd, 2024, on the actual 70th, and they'll announce it the day Minus One releases, possibly set in the modern day following this movie. I don't really have any genuine proof on this, it's just fun speculation, so take that with a huge grain of salt. That's all I really have on Godzilla Minus One right now, so I hope you enjoy and I hope you learned something. I'll see you all next time, where I will be doing something a little different and covering the rebirth of a long dormant character.